Hello everyone and welcome to another Rise of Kingdoms video. This is Dragothian here, and today we're going to be talking about how to most efficiently farm barbarians. I want to show you how to maximize your action point usage, also to maximize your reward intake. Now, the reason I'm making this video, I've seen tons of veteran players not doing this and really wasting a lot of their action points, and then also certainly for the newer players, I want to make sure you guys know right off the bat how to most effectively and efficiently farm barbarians, because farming barbarians, like it or not, is a big part of this game, and especially with the new KVK event, it's a big chunk of the new Lost Kingdom in Light and Darkness. The honor points are insane. You have to farm barbarians almost every day to make sure that you keep up. So let's get into it. I want to make sure that you understand how to do this the best. Now, let me first explain what I'm talking about. You have your normal fighting groups, right? So I've got three presets set up, and everybody has access to three presets where you can create your armies however you like. And this is the blue preset. I've got my red preset, which is more my war preset. And then I've also got my gold preset. Now, my gold preset I use for myself strictly for PvE, and that includes barbarian forts, that includes killing barbarians, and then also, if I feel like it and I'm done farming barbs for a long time, I'll do this with my gatherers as well so that I can maximize the gathering too. Now, for PvE, especially killing barbarians, number one rule, you gotta do this because action point potions are one of the most premium products inside of this game. You can't just spend and buy a bunch of action point potions, and once you've run out of action point potions, you can gem them, but it becomes very expensive with gems to continue using action points after you've run out of potions. So rule number one, absolutely must do thing, and I've seen veterans of the game not do this, and not only not do this, didn't know about it. So I want to make sure everybody from veteran all the way to new players knows why you need to do this and what it is. You need to use peacekeeping commanders as primary on all of your armies. You can't use regular non-peacekeeping commanders on barbarians and expect to get the best results. The reason being, peacekeeping commanders do a couple things for you. One, they tend to have more damage against barbarians. Two, and most importantly, they use less action points because of the peacekeeping talent tree, and I'll go through that in just a second. And then finally, again, most peacekeeping commanders also have on their skills additional experience. So for instance, Lohar right here, you've got Lohar's Trial, that's an additional 70% experience. You want to kill barbarians for a few reasons. Honor points, certainly a big deal inside of KVK. There are certainly events like Strategic Reserve. You've got the Lohar event. You've got the Mightiest Governor Stage 2. You've got the Twilight achievements inside of KVK. It goes on and on and on and on. And I'll get into all that too at the end of the video, but I wanted you to understand why you should do peacekeeping commanders first. So let me show you exactly inside of Lohar's talents why this is the case. So again, on the skills, he's got an experience bonus of 70% right there. Again, he's also got a 35% damage increase to all barbarians and neutral units. That's also a big deal. But when you go into his talents, this is really why you want to use peacekeeping commanders as primary. Again, remember, primary commanders are the only talents that work inside of an army group. So if you've got two commanders in an army, the second commander, only the skills work, not the talents. So you need to make sure that you have your peacekeeper primary when you're fighting barbarians, and this is why. So first off, you have quick study, again, another experience bonus right there. You've also got some extra resources whenever you kill barbarians or other neutral units. You get these little packs, and I'll show you what those look like as well. You also get some march speed right there too. But this is the puppy right here, Insight. Reduces action point cost to attack barbarians and other neutral units by 10 action points. This is huge. This is literally a 20% decrease, okay? Because it takes 50 action points to attack this level 34 barbarian here, for instance. So when I go to attack this, if I use a regular army, you see at the bottom right there where it says action point cost 50? That's 50 action points. Now, if you keep this army on the field, it will eventually go down by 10 to 40. So if I killed I want to say it's going to be about 5 barbarians or 6 barbarians. You start saving action points each time you go in a row. Okay. Now let me show you what it looks like whenever we do Lohar. Now it starts at 40, and the same rule applies. So as we're killing barbarians, this 40 then turns into 30. So ideally, again, once you're out on the field and you've started killing barbarians, multiple one after the other, which I'll show you in the video really quick too, you'll get to 150 action points used per set of 5 armies. And again, when you're in KVK, if you're trying to farm for gems, if you're trying to farm for the Mightiest Governor event stage 2, if you're trying to do it with the Lohar event, which we have right now, and then also Strategic Reserve, and there's also other little smaller events that say kill 30 barbarians, or the holiday events, they've got kill 300 barbarians. You've got to get a lot of barbarian kills. This is the way to do it. Okay, so let me show you what I mean. So I'm going to pull out all of my peacekeeping commanders. And again, I've got them all spec'd for that reduced action point usage. And there's quite a few peacekeeping commanders to where you can have a lot of combinations together. And really, I use cavalry for killing barbarians because you can just move quicker. So the faster you can get to different barbarians, the quicker you can farm the barbarians, the quicker you can keep on moving along, the quicker you can get to the next set, that kind of thing. So let me show you what this looks like. So I'm going to kill that. And you see at the top left where it says 40, 40, 40, 40, 40, right? That's all the action points being used. So this first attack was 40 times 5, which is 200 action points. Now I want you to look at my portrait right here at the top left here. Once I'm done killing this barbarian, I'm going to attack that 35 barbarian right behind it. And notice the number goes from 40 to 36, or 38, excuse me. So here comes the 38s, some more 38s. So again, as you use the set of armies back to back to back to back, the action point usage goes down, all the way down to 30 with peacekeeping commanders, and then 40 with non-peacekeeping commanders. That's why you want to do this. Now again, this is the most efficient way to do it because you're saving yourself tons of action points with each set you do. This next set will be to 36, which again, you should see the 36s pop up. And right here, you see how it uses 180 action points for all instead of just 200 that we just did, or 200 and, what is it, 40 times 5? Or it's 190 before. So again, it goes down by 10 for every 5 armies you've got out. So again, this is the most efficient way to do this. If you don't do this, you're going to be behind in all the KVK events for honor. And again, you're wasting action point potions, and action points, again, are one of, if not the most premium piece of anything in this game, because you can't just spam buy them. Like, there's no bundle for action point potions other than the daily treasure of the king, and it's only 1 potion. That's it, and you can't spam buy it. It's just 1 potion, and you can buy 1 time every single day. So that's really the gist of it. You want to do that, and again, there's other things that you want to do to maximize whenever you're doing these barbarian killings, especially if you don't have a completely maxed out account, which I would say 99.9% of the people who play this game don't have that. You want to make sure you're leveling up your commanders, so make sure you have a rune. So right now I've got a rune commander XP gain, 15%. That's the best you can get. That's definitely something you should do, especially for somebody like me who's trying to level up his commanders very, very quickly so that he can be war ready for whenever Kingsland opens up in the new Light and Darkness event. And then also you've got alliance skills, which if you go to books and battles here, it gives you another 30% commander XP, which is huge. Again, making it even faster and more efficient to go ahead and kill these barbarians and get tons of experience. Now, also I want to jump over here. You've got your reports, okay? And then also you've got the rewards. So again, most efficient way to do this, you want to try and pair up a good barbarian killing session with events like Lohar's Trial, like Strategic Reserve, like Stage 2 Barbarians on Mightiest Governor. You want to pair it up so you're not just getting the one thing, you're getting 5 things. And again, for somebody who's trying to grow their account, if you don't have a maxed watchtower, Lohar event is very, very good. Same thing with strategic reserve. You get a ton of resources, you get a ton of gems. I'll open some up for you just so you can see what you get, except for some emojis. That doesn't sound very fun. We're just killing barbarians here. This is the reason why. So again, you get 150 action points used for 5 armies using peacekeepers versus 200 at best for non-peacekeeping commanders, and it starts out at 250. So again, the usage of action points here is the main takeaway that I want you guys to know. And again, I've seen veterans not do this, not know to do this. They just used their commanders and called it a day. Barbarians are not that tough. You need to make sure that you're using peacekeeping commanders, even if they're not maxed out. Most of these peacekeeping commanders you see in front of you are not maxed out, and as you can see, I'm not taking massive amounts of damage. So you just, especially with 5 armies, you can really start taking these things down very quickly, and the damage output is insane as well. You just tend to kill these barbarians faster and more efficiently. So let me run over here, and I'm going to go ahead and open up my pack here. So these are the resource pack C. These are what you get from that talent that I showed you, where it gives you extra resources once you kill a barbarian. And if you've got all 5 peacekeeping commanders cranking that out, you get a ton of these packs. Now, again, it's not much. 1,000 randomly grants you 1,000 food, wood, stone, or gold, 750 stone, 500 gold. It all adds up. I've seen people save these up until they have 1,000,000 and then they open them up. And of course, you can't do it all at once. You can only open 9,999 at a time, but you can do it. And again, just to give you an example, max 9,999, 2.3 million stone, 3 million wood, 3 million food, and 285k gold. That's really good. That's really good. I think I got kind of shortchanged on the gold there a bit, but you see what I'm saying? Like, this is just free resources. This is hours of farming that you just saved. Here's another one. I got a little more gold this time, which was pretty sweet. Although I do like the stone. So you get my drift there, okay? And then the other thing, look at these gems. Like, these are free gems. Like, you're killing these barbarians. You're using action points, but you're going to use them anyway. These barbarians drop gems, and the higher barbarian level that you kill, the more likely they are to drop those 10 gems. So do that. And then finally, I want to also, where's that? Oh, I need to claim them all. How about that? I'll claim some Lohar necklaces so we can show you what those look like as well. So just 35, and usually, again, I save these up for 500 to 1,000, but just for the video, I'll show you what this looks like. So just 35 bone necklaces. You get quite a few speed ups. You get some more gems. You get resources here. This is, what is that? 200,000 food plus another 540,000 food. So 750,000 food right off the bat. And it took us, what, a few minutes to get it. And I'm doing a video. But here's the big thing too, Arrow of Resistance. This is what you need to upgrade your watchtower. If you don't have these, it costs gems to upgrade your watchtower, just like the books for the castle. So you want to take advantage of these types of events as you're growing your account. And again, you want to make sure you're using peacekeeping commanders when you are farming barbarians. That's the way to do it. That's the way you get to honor roll scores like this, instead of like there's people that are way down there. And I'm not going to go all the way down, but you get the drift. You have to have that methodology in order to be higher up on the honor roll list. You're not going to be able to catch up or keep up if you're using regular commanders to farm barbarians. I hope this was very helpful for you guys. I know that probably this is something that most of you know, but I've seen so many people not doing it. And when I asked them about it, I wasn't even like, you're doing it wrong, you're not supposed to be doing it. I just asked them, I was like, hey, why are you using, I'm just curious, why are you using regular commanders? She's like, what do you mean? I was like, have you thought about using a peacekeeping commander to save on action points? And it's like, bing, light bulb. So I just wanted to make sure that everybody that watches my channel at least knows about it, so that you can do the best that you possibly can inside of any event that you're trying to maximize out. And certainly in Lost Kingdom, where you're trying to use every single action point potion that you've got to get as much honor as you can for yourself and your alliance and your kingdom. I hope you've enjoyed the video. I'll see y'all next time. Cheers. Take care. Have a good one.